Hello, All-Stars! Mr. Pike here today to do our second video on division in Minecraft. Remember our first video, we learned how to divide in Minecraft by using place value. So now we're going to expand upon that and we're going to add regrouping across place values as you do your division. It sounds complicated at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy. It's super duper easy. So let's get to our problem. Samantha Johnson was on a train that went 572 miles in 4 hours. How fast was the train moving? So one of the great things you can do with division is you can find out how fast things are moving. You just need the amount of miles or the distance traveled and divide it by the hours. Miles per hour. Miles per hour. Miles per hour actually means miles divided by hour. So, without further ado, let's take a look at our problem. First thing we need to do is build our dividend. Our dividend is the big number. So, between 572 and 4, which one is the dividend? If you said 572, you'd be correct. And look, right here we have 5 in our hundreds column, 7 in our tens, and 2 in our ones. There's our dividend. Then we have our division sign, and we have our divisor, which is 4 blocks long. Now we're going to need to make the quotient. The quotient is the answer to a division problem. So first things first is how many divisors can we fit into the hundreds column? Remember the divisor is 4 blocks long, so I'm going to go each 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can fit one divisor into the hundreds column. But look, we have one left over, don't we? So what we're going to do is we're going to need to subtract that, boom, and replace it with glass to show it was once there. And we're going to need to regroup that 100 block into our tens column. So how many tens make 100? Why, that's 10. So instead of having 7 in our tens column, we're going to make it 17. Because 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So look, now there is 17 blocks in our tens column after we regroup the 1 block from the hundreds. Now we get to figure out how many divisors can fit behind it. So we get our concrete, and 2 colors of concrete, so we get 1 divisor there. We get another divisor here. To make sure you keep on going up by 4. All right. And look, we can fit 4 divisors into the 17 that is in our tens column. But it doesn't fit all the way, does it? So what do we do with that last block in the tens column? Why, we regroup it again. So we're going to come up here. We're going to subtract 17 from 16, and that's 1. So we break our 1 block. Put the glass to show it was once there. And then we move 10 blocks into our ones column because 10 ones makes 1 10 block. So 3, 4. Okay, and 2 more. So now in our ones column, instead of having 2, we have a 12 because we regrouped 1 of the 10 blocks into our ones column. And now we see how many divisors can fit behind our ones column. And it is a perfect 3. And there you have it, folks. Our quotient is made up by how many divisors are behind each place value. So in our hundreds, we have one divisor. In our tens, we have 4 divisors. And in our ones, we have 3 divisors. So her train was traveling 143 miles per hour. So now that you're done, take your camera, take a picture, open up a portfolio, and write it in. So 572 divided by 4 equals 143. And give a little sentence about how you did it. I divided by place value. And then export your portfolio and give it to your teacher. All right, All-Stars. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy Minecrafting math.